So this initiative, you're advocating for coronary health. So a lot of people,
Let me correct you there. Not just coronary health for women. There's a lot of talk that happens about heart health for men, and you hear much more about heart disease as far as men are concerned. But when it comes to women's heart health, I believe and I understand that women are underdiagnosed, they are undertreated, and women themselves don't take their own heart health seriously. So yes, it's about heart health and women's heart health.
so a lot of people choose initiatives because they've lost somebody or they've either overcome the disease. Is there a reason that you advocate for?
Well, I think if women take care of, see, women are the central force of the family. Women take care of their families, and if women don't take care of themselves, then the family is lost. So I think it is essential. We talk about having pap smears, and we talk about having taking care of ourselves, our other parts of our body, but unfortunately heart health is just ignored. And I think initiatives like this raise awareness that women should also look at their hearts.
So what are 3 tips you would give to women who are neglecting their heart health, saying they have a busy life or something?
Well, I'm going to talk about myself, and I started it only very recently. When you go for your entire, firstly I do checkups every 6 months, so I do my blood work, and before I never used to do that. Along with my blood work and my pap smear, and my breast examinations that I used to get done. Now I've also included my heart. I go visit a cardiologist, and I get my heart health looked at as well. So I would say regular checkups are very important. I don't know whether I have 3 tips. And the second one would be eat food that is not high in cholesterol, and what you are what you eat. So take care of your diet. And the third thing, and for me it's a very important thing, is exercise. And people look at exercise as an insurmountable task. People look at exercise as, oh my god, gym, and I need to wear the right clothes. And no, start with something as simple as walking is so easy to do. Walking you can do anywhere. Walking starts the moment you finish tying your shoelaces. So don't diss walking. I walk twice or thrice a week, 1.5 hours. So that's a part of my exercise regime as well. So exercise. So that's the third thing. Regular checkups, eat good, be mindful of what you're putting into your body, and of course exercise. And don't ignore. Maybe if I was going to give you 2 tips, then I've come up with 3, and the fourth one is don't ignore any signs. What happens is we think that nothing can happen to us, and we ignore. I want to tell you something. As recently as about a couple of weeks ago, I felt some sort of pain in my on my left side, on my chest. I knew it was like an acidity related pain, indigestion and acidity related pain, but I still called my doctor. I called my doctor because I don't want to take any chances. So don't ignore signs, and when you see them or you feel them. When you say things like nothing can happen to me, it can happen to anyone, right? And with women especially, they think women don't have heart disease and women don't have heart problems, but a lot of them get left undiagnosed. And I think we as women, who are the epicenters of our families, we really need to take care of all parts of our body, including our hearts.
So I start my fitness journey every week. I start it and then it's done.
What do you mean started?
Utna is just it just starts. It never ends. And so I
It
eat.
should never end. It should start, and you should stay with it, and you should continue with it, and it should never end.
Yeah, that's not what my ending is.
I know you were saying something
So
else. Starts and it just stays at start.
Yeah. How do you motivate yourself? What is that one thought that keeps you going?
You know what? I look at it as self-love. I enjoy exercise. I enjoy working out. I enjoy some form of physical activity. So I've been doing it. I do it like 6 to 7 times a week. I mean, only on days when I absolutely cannot, for some reason, exercise, when I'm pulled in every direction, I miss that day. But otherwise I work out 6 days a week, or exercise 6 days a week, or do some form of activity 6 days a week. You know what they say? You do something for 21 days in a row, you make it a habit. So I did one particular year leading up during the pandemic. It finished in the pandemic, I think. I exercised for 300, I did some form of activity for 365 days of the year. It started with a 100-day challenge, and I was like, 100 days were nearing. Now what do I do? Okay, 100 days are nearing. I need to do, let me convert it into a 365. So I did 365. And then the day 365 got over, I was like, I want to work out the 366th. So some form of activity. So when you put it out there and you put it in, into the universe, and you get consistent for a small period of time, then it just becomes a habit. And nothing is more, nothing succeeds like success, right? So when you exercise and your clothes start fitting you better and you start feeling better and you see the energy you have, you're just generally feeling better. It's not just about how, your weight. It's about how you feel and how much energy and I have 2 young kids, and I need to have a lot of energy for them. So you know what? I need it for the energy. I need it for, because I want to look good. I want to fit into the clothes. I want to, I have not, even when I got pregnant, I must tell you, I put on 22 kilos, and I gave myself 6 months to lose that weight. And I tell you this, I never bought myself any in-between clothes. I just want to go back into my old 26-inch waist jeans. So that's how that's what motivated me. That's what kept me going. I said, I don't want to have a new wardrobe. I want to wear the clothes. I have clothes from my college that still fit me. Imagine how old they are. But I'm just saying, these are the small things that motivate you. I think small goals, if you give yourself small goals, you achieve those small goals, then it's, there's a sense of satisfaction. Then you give yourself another small goal, and that's how I keep myself going when I put on weight. But I've kind of been the weight I want to be for a few years now. And you know what? Getting to that weight is one thing, keeping it off is another. So I want to keep it off, and I want to enjoy my wardrobe, and I want to look a certain way, and I want to have a certain amount of health and vitality, and that's why I exercise. That's why my journey started, and it hasn't ended. It didn't stay at start. It went to start, and it's on.
The social media game is killing it. I have major FOMO. So how do you use social media as a platform?
Well, here's the thing, Dipti, if today I'm sitting here talking about health, social media has got a lot to do with it. It's not like one day I decided, because a lot of people do this. It's not like one day I decided I'm going to become a fitness influencer or anything like that. What happened was that I enjoy exercise, and I decided to put out the exercises I was doing, the workouts I was doing, and that's how, I just put them out. And then the more I put out, the more people turned to me and said, oh, okay, can you tell us more about exercise, more about food, more about fitness? And that's how it happened. I mean, that's how I use social media very, very positively. People say it's a negative place, and currently what's going on is a very negative thing. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but I use it only positively. I only use it to put out positive stuff, positive messages, and I seek from it positivity too.